How long were you homeless?
On and off about a year.
Okay. Who did you live with before you were homeless?
My dad, but he kicked me out because I'm gay and other reasons.
Where did you stay while you were homeless?
While I was homeless, I stayed at like different friends' house, random people I met online, and then eventually I figured out about the Booth Brown House shelter.
What was a typical day when you wasn't at the shelter? Like, what did you do outside of the shelter?
Well, when I didn't have a job, it was really hard to find stuff to do. Like, I would have to go sit at coffee shops or the library until the youth drop-in centers opened, and then basically I'd go sit there all day and be bored. But they had food, so that was good.
I kind of want to go back to your father kicking you out because you were gay. Can you tell me a little bit more about why he kicked you out? Were you like being disobedient? Were you not following his rules, or was it just because you were gay?
It was just because I was gay and I like black girls generally. And like I have depression, and I guess he just doesn't feel comfortable around that. He actually, when he kicked me out, I was actually in the hospital, and he brought all of my stuff up to the hospital and told me to go live with one of my girlfriends.
So basically, he didn't accept you for who you are as his daughter.
Yeah.
That sucks. Do you think all homeless people are bad?
Not all of them. There are some types of homeless people that I don't like personally, and I didn't like when I was homeless myself. There are basically two groups. There's the homeless people who just don't want to do anything in life and are just going to be homeless for the rest of their lives. And then there are the homeless people who are homeless because of something happened and they are trying to get back on their feet. It just takes them a process so they can find the help that they need.
Okay, so where do you stand now?
Well, I got into a housing program through the Booth Brown House, and I've been living here since August. I have a really, really nice job, and I've been working there for a while, and I don't think I'll ever be homeless again because my life is on track. I'm going to go back to school, too.
What school do you plan on going to, and what do you see yourself doing in the next 5 years or so?
Right now I'm going to go to St. Paul College, and I'm torn between doing culinary arts, nursing, or human services.
Okay. Sounds pretty interesting. Well, thank you for letting me interview you. I hope we can hang sometime. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Hi, my name's Suzanne, and I'm one of the staff members here.
Okay. What is this all about right here?
This is our cafeteria and kitchen, and in this room is where everybody who's staying in the shelter eats breakfast and dinner every day. They can eat breakfast before they leave and pack a lunch if they have to go to work, and then we provide dinner every night. And sometimes the people that live in our transitional housing program do some cooking in here and make food for breakfast on Monday mornings and other stuff like that.
Homelessness. Thankfully, there are people looking for solutions. The Salvation Army is set to open a new shelter for teens in St. Paul, and it will be more than just a safe place to sleep. Here's Carol Evans' Rena Sargentopoulos.
All that's left are the finishing touches at the Booth Brown House, and while finally opening will be exciting,
There we go.
the actual need for a youth shelter is anything but.
Some places, a home just isn't a safe place to be. Moms and dads don't get along together. Boyfriends and girlfriends don't work out. Blended families don't always work well.
For a variety of reasons, there are more than 1,300 homeless teens on any given night in the metro. The Booth Brown House hopes to help at least some of those young people by providing a safe place to stay for up to 30 days.
Right now, there are only 16 shelter beds for young people in Ramsey County. So adding 11 beds almost doubles the capacity.
A place to sleep and eat covers those very basic needs, but the Salvation Army hopes to do more.
Having people help me so it's not just kind of like, oh, there's the ocean, you can't swim, well, go learn how, so.
18-year-old Mariah King is in the Salvation Army's Foyer program. She's learning how to be an independent adult. Volunteering to help the youth shelter was important to her because she knows the stability it will provide to those with nowhere else to turn.
This place gives people a lot of resources and a lot of help and a lot of, things to go and look forward to.
The shelter will work with other providers in the community to do everything from reuniting families to getting kids back into school or finding a job. All things that will not just band-aid the problem, but provide a real solution. And it all starts with a safe place to sleep.
Having housing for young people is really a key thing.
And that was Rena Sargentopoulos. Well, they're in the process of hiring staff at the Booth Brown House and hope to be open in the next couple of weeks. The project was made possible by a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation. They'll also need volunteers to do everything from tutoring to cooking meals. And of course, donations of things like personal items and even pajamas are always helpful.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And to feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very